How's it going, everyone? Mike here with Merch by Amazon June 9th and 10th sales update. So right off the bat, I've said this a few times before throughout this month, June is already starting to feel different, and sales are improving slowly, which is not so bad, right? It's actually really good. As you can see here, there were 11 sales in the US yesterday, so I'm recording this on the 11th, first thing in the morning. 11 sales, and then on the 9th, there were 5. So there was a bit of a dip there, as you can see here. However, what's been happening with the 7-day average and the daily average is they have increased. And for example, this has jumped about maybe 15 to 20, depending on the week, if it's been a bad week. And it's definitely hovering above 60 now. So like I said, this is taking into consideration this too, but it's, it's 10 o'clock in the morning, right? I already have 3 sales today, as you can see here, 2 in the US, 1 in Japan, which is amazing. And this month I've already done 82 sales in the US for the total royalties of $305. Let's see what that is. So $1,500 in sales in the first 10 days, which again is great. And I still feel like these products haven't kicked in yet. Interesting thing that I noticed, and I don't know if some of you guys noticed, there was somebody that left a comment yesterday. I was talking about how a lot of these designs, and same thing happened yesterday, are designs that actually haven't sold probably for let's say 6 months minimum, but to kind of be realistic, probably a year. And now there's actually a lot of activity, and it's not that it's just one design. It's probably half of these were designs that haven't sold, like I said, in months and months. I do still have a few best sellers, so these keep selling every single day. Like there was an increase here, 4 sales in one day for one of the products. So like I said, things are definitely happening. Things are slowly getting better, and let me actually see. And the monthly sales, for example, here, like I said, I have no doubt we're 10 days in, and there are already 82 sales, which means that, double that in a bit, we're going to be overtaking the last at least 2 months. So I have a lot of actually optimism about this month. The last 2 days, so again, we're looking at the 9th and the 10th. Across all the marketplaces, I've total of 18 days. So there were a few additional sales, I guess, too, in France, as you can see here. So, things are slowly coming in, and the total for this month is 98. So that's actually, not so bad. I am, like I said, I keep repeating the same thing. There's a lot of optimism there. Things are starting to happen. And when I get days like this, like $41 in royalties, $30, 42, 35, $50, like every single day, somebody's giving you a $50 bill, $30, $20 bill, and it adds up every, on weekends and stuff like that. So to me, these kinds of platforms are incredible. And I've been saying over the last couple of weeks, months, ever since Amazon started making these changes to merch, that I'm extremely optimistic. I'm not one of these guys that's looking at this month and just saying this is where I'm going to make my money. I'm actually thinking if the program stays around, hopefully it will. Where are we going to be 3 years from now, 5 years from now? Because again, the money is adding up. Every single month we're creeping up to $1,000 in royalties, and now it's becoming consistent. Because if it wasn't, then we wouldn't have 6, 7, 8 months in a row having those kinds of results. Again, I put out a video talking about expectations and everything. Let's keep in mind that nothing here is in our control, right? Because, you know, this kind of stuff can happen any day, and who knows what the reason could be, right? So those kinds of things are always in the back of my mind, but what I'm trying to say right now is things are looking good. Again, as you can see here, tank top, you know, more tank tops because of summer are being sold. And I'm very happy about, you know, all those products that I said that I listed like 6 months ago, a year ago, that are starting to sell. Let's see if there's anything else to look at. No, the only other thing that I wanted to, one thing that I wanted to say is, and this kind of stuff surprises me from time to time. I was really confused about what to list in Japan months ago when they actually added this marketplace, and then I realized that my best-selling products in Japan were English jokes, so jokes, text-based designs that were kind of jokes and sarcastic things in English, right? And I was completely surprised. I was like, okay, because I figured it would be image-based designs, maybe something without words and stuff like that. So yesterday, as I'm listing products using, you know, Merch Titans automation, I added a bunch of politically based designs to all the marketplaces. And I was just thinking, you know what, I'll put them out. I actually excluded some of the products that I would usually add to. And within hours, I get a sale from France. So again, English personality, politician, political-based theme, joke, whatever you want to call it, sells in France. And it's one of those things that's kind of like, you know, what is going on here? It's so basically, I guess you never know. List, and then you know, unless you're actually doing extensive research and chasing trends and all that kind of stuff, the only recommendation that I have is list, because you don't know, like what, or maybe you do, but I don't know. And sometimes I get a pleasant surprise in getting those random sales, and you know, it feels good. Anyways, I'll wrap it up here. Let me know how you guys are doing. I'm curious. Like I said, very optimistic about June and going forward. But that's it, you know. I'll see you guys soon.